Someone likes you, you're two. You are working hard to achieve your goals, hobbies, making yourself better, and that's when people begin to notice you. You don't want to flaunt yourself, but because you've changed into a person's worth. Remember to consider the people you're interacting with. Do they gravitate towards you or do they pursue you? They were busy following their own dreams. People with goals naturally captivate us. They are determined and self-assured in their skills, their own way, because it shows that we don't need anyone else to finish them. They're already whole, which makes they were very beautiful. So instead of worrying about whether for a long time they like you or think you're talented enough, ask yourself, am I living up to their expectations? What I could do when you work on getting better, you'll also feel better about. You'll become the kind of person that other people can't help but like. Pulled up to number 3. Master your emotions. Get control of your emotions. Maintain emotional control when you're feeling emotional. Are you dating or trying to get someone to like you? There's worry, excitement and fear, sometimes even anger, and while you can experience all of these sensations, how you handle them makes all the difference. Have you ever said something, when they are angry or scared, that you regret sending that text? You wish you could take back what we've all done. I've been there, but Stoicism is useful in this situation. Your ability to manage your emotions is crucial. You will master a strong tool. Stoicism teaches us to change everything. Whatever happens, you're in control, being in charge of how you react. This means that even if someone doesn't do whether they do what you want them to do or not, if you're interested, text back quickly. Keep your cool and stay calm around someone else and is not scared. Here's the thing. Keeping your emotions in check doesn't just make you, when you feel better, you look better. Who do you like more, really? Getting the person who responds with there is a slight degree of jealousy and insecurity, something or someone that stays calm. Calm and composed mental development. It's attractive and demonstrates your control of your life, and that much faith in yourself is attractive. When you want to do something, to act without thinking, to send a text to someone to call them out of spite. Before becoming angry, pause and ask yourself, will this response help me or hurt me? You take care of me by controlling your feelings. Take charge of your relationships and don't be that person who's always. But when you respond, you take on the role of that person. Who is the strong and calm one in charge? Very strongly, a pretty number 4 lives in the stay in the present. Right now, how many times have I went on a date, but I didn't enjoy it. When your mind was on something else, maybe you were thinking about the past. I'm not sure if you said the right thing. Did you make the correct decision, or were you already under stress? Consider the future and think about what might happen. These two would go anywhere together. Of course it is. But here's the truth. You're not living in the present moment, not seeing the most important part, in any way to the now and the present. The only thing you can truly change over and over when you try to be fully, you make the present deeper. People can feel connections that are meaningful. When you truly show interest in them, they will reciprocate. Feel important, seen and respected. These days, Stoicism isn't as common. It demonstrates the importance of paying attention to the present. At the moment, instead of worrying about the key is to not think about the past or the future. For happiness and interest, think about going on a date, and thinking too much about everything is exhausting. Deeply involved in the talk, your listening is intriguing and fun. This type of influence is currently in effect. Due to the fact that it makes the other someone feels important, they'll remember, how did you make them feel at that moment? That's what will keep them coming back. When you live in the present, you not only lower your own, you not only cause worry, but also in an environment where deeper ties can be successful the next time you're with me. Someone needs to work on being fully present. Avoid worrying about potential outcomes. Pay attention to what's happening instead of what happened. Taking place right now, you'll not only enjoy life more, but the guy that everyone wants to be. Around the number 5, talk to, communicate with kindness. Kindness, let's talk about language. We live in a time when real conversation that matters it's dying out because everyone is too busy scrolling through social media while talking, or comes up with the right, "What if I told you there was no need?" You have the ability to alter your identity when playing games. Follow some dishonest dating tips. Get the person you truly desire. Think about becoming so appealing that you attract people by nature, not by force, because of tricks on the surface, but because of the person you've become at its core. This isn't a secret that no one knows, ever shared. It's old knowledge that most have today. We're going to focus on the number 10, powerful, stern ideas that will change more than just your relationships. However, the entirety of your life is the best part. You won't have to sacrifice anything. For a second, let's stay true to ourselves. Let's face it, dating these days feels like a hassle. You get a lot of advice on the battlefield. To act like you're hard to get, I don't care, or want to change into someone else, only to get the person are you interested in joining us? It's tiring. To be honest, it seems fake. But what is the true secret to attracting attention? Lies in getting to know yourself. What if the how can you effortlessly win people over wasn't about acting, but about taking charge and letting go? In this video, they chase you. That will show you how the concept of Stoicism is crucial. Getting to know yourself in a way that makes not just when dating, but also when stay strong in every part of your life. Is not about having a dull, emotionless life. It's learn how to master your emotions, control yourself, and get better at being yourself. Trust me when I assert that this is accurate. Changes everything, leaving nothing. You'll attract more players, not because of what you say you are, but because of who you really are in the end. Of this movie, you'll know how 10 always true Stoic ideals can help you build more deep connections with others don't give up who you truly are, so stay. Stay tuned, because I'm about to tell you a secret. Many people will remain unaware of this. Let's take a break. It's number 1. Find peace within yourself. Strive for inner peace. Imagine going into a room and it immediately became the most interesting, not because of how you look, but because of the power you hold. ISM originates from a single source. There is inner peace in the world we currently inhabit. A storm of neediness engulfed me, always looking for approval and attention and praise from other people. But there is a greater need than there is truth. The more power you give away, the more approval you get. People are turned off because they can sense it. Think about the opposite being true. You are strong and sure of yourself, so be at peace with yourself. Understand who you are and what you no longer need. Anything from the person you become really feeling. Being self-sufficient is what makes you true. Inner peace is truly magnetic. Send a strong message to those around you. Your strength and independence are commendable. Events outside don't disturb me. But guess what? That level of calm draws people in. Consider the confidence that attracts others to you. Those people naturally draw us in. Who doesn't let the little things in life bother them, shake them up? A person who stays calm when things go wrong. Don't follow their lead. After all, who doesn't overreact? When you don't answer a text, this is the crux of the issue. Stoicism, keeping you from reacting, and focus on what you can manage at that time. You don't count on emotionally. Other people. Make it clear that, I want you to be happy, but I pick you. I desire your presence in my life. People primarily want to be picked by someone who doesn't need them, is present. You've ever found yourself worry or stress about someone not. You have the option to reply with a text, or if you prefer, being careful and trying to stop paying attention to someone. Working on your inner peace will help you. People will start to chase you for a change. Number 2, pay attention to work on improving yourself. Self-improvement. I have a hard truth for you. The more you try to chase someone, the less it works. The more you push someone, the more they will run after you. It's not just a cliché to say throw them away. Psychology. When you're being chased, show that you're needy and desperate. That immediately turns me off. There is a way out that changes the story. Stop following them altogether and start. Are you seeking ways to grow and improve yourself? It's not just about how you look. Getting better isn't just about making more money. Your body is an integral part of every aspect of your life. Thoughts. How do you feel, and when do you do that? When something amazing happens, you become. This goal is to become the best version of yourself that you don't have to worry about if. Answer, but here's the deal. Reaching out can significantly impact any situation. Stoicism teaches us the art of relationship, the power of kind conversation. Listen without judging and answering. They speak with care and purpose. When was the last time you did that? When someone gave you have their full attention and they showed understanding instead of, if you want to fight or prove something, it's a good idea. Strong emotion right now. Picture being able to give someone that same gift. When you talk to someone else with kindness, you create an emotional. You share a bond that transcends words. Show that you care about them. Not only what they say, but also what they do. What they stand for, compassionate conversation. It's about more than just being nice, making a place where the other person they feel safe enough to talk to people they know. There won't be any criticism or judgment, and the best part is when you can. When you talk to people this way, you build trust. Easy ways to strengthen your relationships. People will always remember how you make them feel. When you converse with someone who understands you, that they'll be drawn to and understand you are unique in ways that words cannot express. Whenever you're talking to someone, is it genuine or merely casual conversation? Don't forget to practice compassionate listening. Really, just wait for your turn to talk. Listen, and when you answer, do what you say. So with care and kindness, this kind conversation isn't common. And it's what long-lasting and important ties that number 6 uphold. Keep your personal integrity. In a world where honesty is valued, simple to bend, change, or even hide to change who you are so you fit into someone else's. As anticipated, you possess personal integrity. It's easy to become enmeshed in this immense power. Lying about being someone we're not after is unacceptable. This includes all the dating apps and social media. That's good. But here's the truth. The more you surrender your ideals, the more you lose the thing that makes you appealing. Integrity is the best. Flex, it's about not apologizing for who you are. You don't need to ask for confirmation. Others picture being so sure of who you'll never have to chase. Consider the significance of anyone's approval. I aim to capture people's interest, not because you want to make them like you, not because they like you, for staying steadfast in your convictions is crucial. Follow your values. When amazing things happen, you exude confidence, being real and trustworthy, and that just pulls people in. Stoicism tells us that real power comes from inside and starts with integrity. Doesn't mean personal integrity. It simply means being honest with other people. It means being honest with yourself. It means never giving up on your ideals, even whether it's challenging or tempting. It is natural to live with people who have integrity. They respect you, and that respect makes a difference. The building blocks for deeper, more important I am, who I am, because of my integrity. Trust me when I say, take it or leave it. You possess a great deal of that kind of faith. A lot of people will pick it up and take its number. Show appreciation. 7 ways to show thankfulness. Being thankful is one of the most powerful but least known tools for bringing positive energy into your life. And when you think about it, how often do we get caught up on what we don't have, we miss, what went wrong? This way of thinking there's a sense of neediness in the air. Huge turn-off, but here's what changes everything. When you show thanks, you turn. The power transforms from scarcity to abundance. The change in attitude spreads. Being thankful makes you look better because it changes everything about outlook. Think about the positive aspects of your life. Life is about the people who love you the most, the small wins and the chances you give off a happy, positive vibe. Stoicism is an attitude that draws people in. It demonstrates how to express gratitude. Anything, even the challenging times, because they aid in our personal growth and development. Your perspective alters more than just your perspective. Look at the world through the eyes of others. Think about walking into every situation. Whenever you talk with the mindset of those who are grateful, experience a draw. They want to respond to your positive energy. Hang out with people who enjoy life, who doesn't always think about what is wrong to show thanks, especially in relationships, make other people feel important. Many individuals tend to overlook this fact. You make other people feel valued. Of course, you want to spend more time with me. The next time you're with someone, they are very important. Take a moment to enjoy them. I don't mean to sound corny or excessive, but in an honest, emotional way. It could be as simple as saying thank you. Thank you for always being here. It's truly making me laugh. Being thankful changes the way friendship, building a link that's built on positive energy instead of hate. Show humility when you feel needy. Learn to be humble. In a world where everyone is interested in building their own brand and getting following or showing off their best life. Being humble is a lost art, but here's the truth. Shame is not weakness, it's strength. In covert Stoicism teaches us that being humble doesn't imply diminishing yourself. The point is to recognize those accomplishments. You can always get better, and something new to learn. Think about the individuals you know are the most confident in themselves, not the ones who are always bragging, or it seems as though they are demonstrating their excellence. These are the individuals who enjoy a quiet sense of security. It's enough for them to understand it on their own, tell you how great they are because of they are known by their deeds and presence. That's what humble means. It's a quiet self-confidence that comes from inside, and you look very beautiful when you exhibit humility. You create a sense of empathy in others. You're willing to make others feel at ease around you. Please provide your input and be honest when you disagree. You're not afraid to say what you know. Say, "I was wrong." This makes an place where individuals can feel safe because they know you're not. Being humble rather than judging them deeper ties because it takes away ego from the formula instead of trying to show off, or being humble lets you shine brighter than others. Really listen, learn, and grow. The problem lies in the inherent nature of people. Honest people attract others. They are friendly and feel safe around you. Since you're not trying to beat them or to defeat them, humility increases your likability. And when people feel like they know you they're more likely to open on a deeper level. Trust you, and put money into a useful number of relationships. Know the difference between controls. 9. Know the difference between power and authority. One of the most crucial lessons the Stoics imparted is the difference between take charge of knowing what's inside. What can you control and what aren't so many of them? Where do our worries about partnerships come from? I'm trying to keep the unable to be stopped. We worry about whether someone will text us back, if they'll like us, or it will last. But here's the catch truth. We can't change how other people feel or do something we can only manage. Imagine how liberating it would be. Don't worry about anything and pay attention. Only talk about things you can manage yourself. Things people think, do, and feel, that's the tough attitude you have when you give up, take charge of things you can't control. Liberate yourself from unnecessary anxiety and, in a strange way, you look better. Because those make people want to be there, people who stay cool and don't try to make things happen or manipulate them. When someone says something, think about it, is always trying to take charge of the get someone to do something or make it happen. It makes things tense and stressful, but when don't worry, simply adapt to the situation. I believe that everything that happens is for the best. At your best, you appear confident and at ease. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means you believe in yourself and the process, enough to stop wanting people who like power, are naturally drawn to people who are at ease on their own skin, and don't try to take charge. Everything you do when you live here, idea you turn into someone else. I want to be with you because of your calmness. Remain composed and refrain from responding. You're not a threat. You're no longer pursuing results. Instead, you are immersed in the present is a strong point. To get to number 10, thanks. Enjoy the differences. Differences are one of the worst things you can do. Relationships can be challenging for individuals who are making an effort. We often fail when we try to change the other person. Don't fall into the trap of thinking, I wish they liked me more. I'd do things my way. But here's a Stoicism teaches us how to be different. What make ties strong and important. Instead of trying to shape, you are transforming someone into a replica of yourself. Accept their individuality. Stoicism tells us to accept people for who they are, flaws and all. Think about how much calmer you are. What would the interactions be like if you stopped, try to make other people change, and learn to value what makes them special? Points of view, characters, and weird things. This shift in thinking is a game changer because it makes room for real relationships, not ones based on hoping for or when you stop, think about what you did, not letting someone fit into your ideal shape. You let them show up as being authentic leads to success, for more trust and closeness because people are okay with being who they really are. You are. And here's the catch, the more you respect the differences between people, they'll feel more valued and understand that's the basis of a long time. Get together next time you find yourself angry about someone's differences. I'm not trying to change, but rather taking a step back. Then ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This person's unique point of view when you start to notice changes as chances to connect and grow. People will transform as a result of your connections. Are interested in people who make them feel, be seen and accepted without judgment or being pushed to change. And when you're doing that, who you become, someone else wants to be. Stay around for a long time, putting these Stoic ideas into practice. Adding to your life will not only change. In conclusion, not only will it affect your relationships, but make you the best version of yourself. You know that love isn't about. It has to do with tricks or manipulation. Self-mastery, when you pay attention to getting better at everything else. Everything fits perfectly if you watch this movie. Hit home for you, and you're ready to remember these lessons from the Stone Age. You might want to help the service by becoming a member. You show your support. Helps us keep bringing you. Things like this have the power to transform lives. You just can't be a member. You can share this movie and subscribe to it. Help get the word out about Stoic advice. Let's assist each other, Master. They were and their love and relationships. Thanks for watching.